Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys had a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. Today it's time for another episode of Mopar News, the final one for this year of 2022. We've got a new Ram 1500 Havoc Edition, Dodge blowing up engines during testing, some manual transmission updates, information about new concepts, and some sweet Mopars heading to auction. So let's get started. First up, we have another new Ram that was announced just before Christmas, the 2023 Ram 1500 TRX Havoc Edition. Ram had released a gold shot concept in November at the SEMA show, and it looks like the public reception was good enough for the Havoc Edition to make its way to production. This joins a growing list of rare TRXs after the Ignition Orange and Sandblast editions. This truck sets itself apart from a regular TRX with the unique Baja yellow paint job that's only available on this model, as well as unique 18-inch black wheels and special exterior graphics. Inside it gets Prowler yellow accent stitching, an embroidered TRX seatback logo, unique carbon fiber accents, a leather and carbon fiber flat bottom steering wheel, a unique center console badge, heads-up display, and a driver's screen that features the TRX in Baja yellow. It also comes with the TRX Level 2 equipment group, with lots of bells and whistles, like a 19-speaker Harman Kardon sound system, leather and suede flat bottom steering wheel, and heated and ventilated first and second row seats. The main draw is under the hood, of course, with the 6.2-liter Hemi Hellcat engine that makes 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. That's paired with an 8-speed automatic. Dodge claims 0 to 60 happens in just 4.5 seconds. If you do want one of these, they start at an MSRP of $104,550 US. For the next topic, we're looking at Dodge's last call buzz models. These are meant to sign off the Charger and Challenger on this platform. We've already seen the Shakedown, Swingers, Super Bee, King Daytona, and Black Ghost. However, we're still waiting for the final Challenger Hellcat. I've been talking about rumors for that model for months, and sources say this was being developed to run on ethanol, running on either E85 or E100 race fuel, and it might have 909 horsepower. During Dodge Speed Week this past August, the car there was with a cover on it, teasing us with a license plate that read 1FAST29. The 1FAST29 could have a few meanings, like a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds, but more likely a 2.9-liter turbocharger. The final Hellcat was supposed to be revealed in November at the 2022 SEMA show, but Dodge CEO Tim Kuniskis had told the press before the show that product and supply challenges caused the need to reschedule. Later on, Kuniskis talked more about the situation, saying that Dodge had been testing a new modified Hemi V8 for the Challenger Hellcat, and they actually ran into some problems, as 7 of the test engines suffered catastrophic failures by blowing up when pushed to the limits. He wasn't so reassuring about a fix, saying, quote, "I think we've got it figured out if we don't blow up any more engines. We think we have it fixed, but I'm still holding my breath," end quote. So if all goes well, we should see this car debut in the first few months of 2023. Another notable piece of info is that Dodge is bringing back the manual transmission this year for the Challenger Hellcat. If you weren't aware, Dodge has offered a 6-speed Tremec TR6060 manual for the Challenger RT, Scat Pack, Hellcat, and Hellcat Widebody, but in 2021, Dodge quietly, temporarily suspended production of this in the Challenger SRT Hellcat and SRT Hellcat Widebody. This caused a bit of a stir, as 35% of the SRT Hellcat buyers have chosen the manual since 2018. But now we know for the final year of the Challenger, Dodge has brought back the manual, but it will be a late availability option for this year, as the production runs all the way to December of 2023. Next up, we'll talk about a few new concepts. Soon we'll be getting more information on the much anticipated Ram Revolution battery electric vehicle concept. It sounds like it'll just be called the Ram Rev for short. The brand sent out an unlisted YouTube video to those that signed up on the Ram Revolution website, teasing the concept in clay form. It's also been confirmed that the CEO of Stellantis, Carlos Tavares, will unveil the Revolution at the Consumer Electronics Show in Nevada on January 5th of 2023. The concept will likely just show some features and be a glimpse of the real thing, but we do know the production vehicle will be based on an evolution of the current 5th generation Ram 1500 architecture that's called the Stella frame. It should share the independent rear suspension design from the popular Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer models and offer a range of up to 500 miles, according to what Stellantis promised at their EV Day in 2021. Another concept that debuts January 5th at the same show is the Peugeot Inception. This is meant to show off a new design language for the brand and their next-gen EV vehicles. Right now there's only a few images out there, like the grille, a charging port, and the logo. According to Peugeot, the Inception opens a new era for the French brand that's centered around its three core values: allure, emotion, and excellence. They also spoke about how the concept will display the brand's feline-like characteristics, a revolutionary interior design, and unprecedented driving sensations. So the reason why I brought this one up, normally don't talk about Peugeot, but I'm personally curious to see this concept, as they had some pretty decent designs the past few years. Now the final topic today would be to look at some Mopars up for sale at auction. I don't include any regular old Mopars in here, but only rare and tough to find vehicles that are truly special. So first is the 2006 Dodge Viper ASC McLaren Diamondback, built by both Dodge and ASC with engine tuning by McLaren. It's a one-off concept built to be very light and fast. Part of that was done with lightweight components, like a carbon fiber hood, roof panel, front splitter, side skirts, and rear fascia, and those carbon fiber parts will cut about 85 pounds of weight from the car. The exterior gets an Arctic Ice Pearl paint job with McLaren orange and Viper blue accent stripes. The car is lowered, sitting on 19-inch wheels with 275/35 front and 345/30 rear tires. Inside there are suede and leather bucket seats with racing harnesses, carbon fiber trim, and an Alpine stereo. Under the hood is the Viper V10, which also includes a set of trumpeted air intakes with individual ported throttle bodies that stick out through the Omni carbon hood. Looks very cool and unique. Paired with that engine is a 6-speed manual with a limited slip differential. McLaren said that their modifications pushed the performance of the V10 to 615 horsepower. This car ended up selling for $166,777 US on bringatrailer.com, and it just had 80 miles on the odometer since it was born. This seems like an amazing deal, considering it cost a reported $750,000 US to produce this one-off back in 2006. Next up is another Viper-related product, this time the 04 Dodge Ram SRT10 Viper Club of America, or VCA Edition. Upon its 2004 release, VCA members were able to enter in a raffle for the chance to purchase this truck. Only 52 were made, 50 for the public, and 2 that were used as NASCAR pace vehicles. This particular truck has just 3,600 miles on the odometer. What made the VCA Edition unique was the electric blue exterior paint with dual stone white stripes, serialized badging, and the engine being signed by Wolfgang Bernard, who was the Chrysler Group Chief Operating Officer at the time, and he helped to get this truck to production. This specific truck has lots of mods done to it, like the addition of a front splitter, aftermarket hood, LED halo lights with LED fog lights, side exit exhaust, and raised rear spoiler. It sits on 22-inch blue wheels with 305/40 tires. Inside, the truck has leather seats that were retrimmed in blue and white. Other add-ons include a Pioneer head unit, pedal covers, a push-button start, shifter, and A-pillar gauges for fuel pressure, air-to-fuel ratio, and boost pressure. Under the hood, the 8.3-liter Viper V10 was modified by JTS Venom Performance in Denver, North Carolina. So this V10 was upgraded with an 81mm turbocharger, front-mounted intercooler, tubular exhaust headers, striker cylinder heads, Wiseco pistons, K1 connecting rods, and more. The Tremec T56 6-speed manual and limited slip differential were both rebuilt. This truck also sold on bringatrailer.com, this time for a price of $48,500 on December 6th of 2022. Last but certainly not least, we have a beautiful 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner. Tougher emissions regulations killed off the 426 Hemi, but Plymouth redesigned the Roadrunner with new sheet metal for the 1973 models. It ended up being very popular, but nothing was built quite like this one. So Vanguard Motor Sales in Plymouth, Michigan has this beauty up for sale for $149,900 US. It's not cheap, but boy, this is unique and loaded with features and modifications. It was built as a pro street car and painted in sublime. The 7.3-liter 446 cubic inch V8 was built by Total Engine in Bloomington, Minnesota, and that gets paired with an A727 TorqueFlite 3-speed automatic. The engine gets fitted with an Indy 871 blower. Other features include an Indy 441 Max Wedge aluminum head and manifold combo, JE forged pistons, Manley rods, an Eagle forged crank, Comp Cam's flat tappet blower cam, ceramic coated TTI exhaust headers, and an MSD ignition system. For the transmission, it was built by Pro Trans in California with all aluminum internals, a 3000 stall torque converter, manual valve body, and remote cooler. Other performance add-ons that are noteworthy here are a Mark Williams narrowed 8 3/4 inch rear end, Richmond 3.91:1 gear ratio, a sure grip differential, 4 piston calipers and slotted rotors, and a 3-inch dual exhaust with electric cutouts and Flowmaster pipes and mufflers. Inside, the car was fitted with a custom black-gray scheme, with front bucket seats, a custom center console, B&M shifter, and more. So for just under $150,000, it's not a terrible price to snag this custom beauty that has been a feature car at the Mopar at the Mansion show at the Playboy Mansion, as well as the Mopar Collector's Guide cover car. So would you guys prefer this or a 2018 Dodge Demon? So that's the end of this episode of Mopar News. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what was your favorite piece of news. As always, thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for all your Mopar content, and I'll see you in the next video.